To imagine in space, astronauts and cosmonauts were subjected to loud noises of up to 80 decibels.
Und absolute Biorhythmusstörungen haben, das heißt also auch Serotonin kaum noch aktiviert wird.
There was a complete disruption of biorhythms.
Und die Zirbeldrüse kaum noch aktiviert wird.
Yeah, and the serotonin couldn't be activated properly.
Haben wir im Prinzip eine Masse von Zellschrott.
And which results in a series of disorders and diseases.
Und das heißt also, normalerweise bilden wir pro Sekunde bis zu etwa, man kann sagen, 7 Billionen Zellen. Die müssen durch 30.000 Enzyme, die koordiniert werden müssen, im Prinzip neu gebildet werden, und andere müssen auch zum gleichen Zeitpunkt an bestimmten Stellen wieder abgebaut werden.
So that means we have 7 billion cells in our body, and there are 30,000 enzymes which has to be changed and replaced in every second.
I began to get into iodine a few years ago because it was helping me and my family so much get healthy and detoxify. I believe our research is conclusive. This is the best iodine out there. And I know this for a fact. Nobody else has got iodine based on these pure crystals, ladies and gentlemen. For a limited time, experience the ancient power of Survival Shield X2. I believe our research is conclusive. This is the best iodine out there. Take advantage of this at InfoWarsLife.com.
And why wearing a Hillary for President t-shirt might get you punched in the face.
They thought it said Hillary for President. He said, I was seconds away from sending my bar back over here to punch you in the face. Since you're wearing a Hillary for Prison shirt, you don't have to buy drinks here. Everything's on the house.
Hillary for President! Hillary's not surging, I tell you that. They're not saying that. They're not saying that. Thank you.
There you have it. Donald Trump endorses Hillary for Prison. Get your Hillary for Prison 2016 t-shirt at the InfoWars store. And on the back, it says, legalize freedom. Show your disapproval of Hillary by buying your t-shirt today.
But what she's done is criminal.
This is an American president. Just add puppet, then vote and repeat every 4 years.
Going back to symptoms, Professor Ettinger, it seems like Western medicine, that's all they concentrate on is just treating symptoms, especially when it comes to chronic illnesses. They're not really looking at the cause. Now, how is that different than what you're doing over at your academy?
Gut, also das Wichtigste ist natürlich dieses auf organischer Ebene, wir haben verschiedene Ebenen, auf organischer Ebene erstmal dieses Gleichgewicht zwischen Sympathikus und Parasympathikus.
Well, the main important thing is to work on we have 3 different levels in the body, and the first level is organic level, and to have a balance between sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system.
Man muss sich vorstellen, dass dieses unterbewusste autonome System im Prinzip fast 99% des Körpers steuert und natürlich in diesen Notfallsituationen sowieso.
So you have to imagine that the unconscious part in us are actually controlling us for the 99%, and the rest of the 1%, we just have control over the 1% in our body.
Das heißt, Einen zweiten Punkt, den ich noch erwähnen sollte, ist zum Beispiel, dass erstens schon mal die Zirbeldrüse eines der gewaltigsten Organe ist, um eine tausendfach stärkere Heilkraft zu haben, wenn wir die Solarstrahlen über die Zirbeldrüse in den Körper hineinbekommen.
A second point I would like to mention is that the pineal glands are the strongest glands in our body to make changes in our body. If sun's rays are being passed through these pineal glands, there is this enormous effect of getting healthy.
Tausendmal stärker durch die Zirbeldrüse als durch die Kräfte des Körpers.
It's 1,000 times more powerful than having this radiations through the body.
So, und die Untereinheit dieser Wellen, das weiß man seit 1905 eigentlich schon, das ist nur in den letzten Jahren bestätigt worden, sind sogenannte minus- und plusgeladene Quanten, das sind die kleinsten Einheiten des Bewusstseins.
When we talk about quantum physics, we have in our body positively charged quanta and negatively charged quanta.
Diese minusgeladenen Quanten, die zu 2/3 im Kosmos vorkommen, machen uns gesund. Das heißt, sie machen eine sogenannte Negentropie, eine Ordnung und verjüngen uns.
The negatively charged quanta, which actually contributes to our health, which are beneficial to our health, comprises almost 2/3 of the cosmos, and it regenerates us.
Es gibt zwei tolle amerikanische Studien der Southwestern und der Stanford University, die zum Beispiel Traumata darstellen konnten in allen Körperzellen durch sogenannte pathologische Zellbilder.
There's this amazing study in the
Stanford und Southwestern
and Stanford universities, where they say
die also nachweisen konnten, dass wir praktisch Traumata in Form von pathologischen Zellbildern verarbeiten.
trauma is arising from the cell pathological conditions.
So, und dadurch entstehen zum großen Teil dann Versäuerungen und Entzündungen, weil diese traumatisierten Zellen die Kraftwerke der Zellen entkoppeln, also die Mitochondrien.
These pathological cells are the reasons for demineralization and the destruction of our immune system.
How long have you been treating patients at your facility, and what are the varieties of I guess, illnesses or conditions people are coming in with and that you're having success with in treating them?
Also wir behandeln im Prinzip alle Erkrankungen. Natürlich gibt es gerade in der Regulationsmedizin Schwerpunkte. Zum Beispiel ganz vorne stehen sicherlich auch schwere Infektionserkrankungen und Allergien.
Yeah, we are usually treating all kind of patients, but we do have lots of patients with infections.
Dann natürlich auch psychische und neurologische Erkrankungen, internistische Erkrankungen.
Also patients with neurological disorders and internal problems.
Sehr viele Tumorerkrankungen.
Really high quota of tumor patients, cancer patients.
Viele kranke Kinder mit allen möglichen Erkrankungen.
Various children with lots of illnesses.
Das heißt, nach WHO gibt es eine ICD-10. Das sind alle Krankheitsbilder dran. Das ist
according to ICDS, all the 21.
Diese hier.
Yeah, all the 21 illnesses which were being treated by us had an 84% of improvement. That means 8 times better than in a conventional medicine.
Wir konnten diese Verfahren in Deutschland nur in Teilen etablieren, weil auch wir natürlich ein problematisches System hier haben, das sowas nicht gerne sehen würde.
So we can also we can't implement this kind of therapy in Germany because we do have a really hard system of medical system here, and we do have a big problem of introducing
Aber
this kind
ich
of
meine,
therapy.
das kennt ihr sicherlich auch von der FDA in Amerika.
So you would be knowing that from the FDA in America.
So I definitely agree with what you're saying about the FDA in regards to stagnating health development here in this country, and I can only imagine what you're going through in Germany. But let's look at smart meters, cell phones, and Wi-Fi. These are kind of invisible forces that seem to be causing all kind of weird conditions in people here in the United States. Are you seeing the same types of conditions in Europe, and how can people mitigate these negative effects?
Die Grenzwerte, zumindest mal früher, waren die in Amerika bei 200 Nanotesla und auch in Russland. Beispielsweise in Deutschland liegen die bei 100.000 Nanotesla.
The radiation threshold in USA and Russia is an acceptable 200 nanotesla, whereas here in Germany they have permitted a ridiculous level of 10,000, 100,000 nanotesla.
Das heißt, wir haben wirklich gerade in Deutschland, in vielen Teilen Europas und vor allem in der Schweiz enorme Zuwachsraten von Tumoren.
That means here in Germany and quite a whole part of Europe and in Switzerland we do have an increased rate of tumor.
Und 35% zugenommen. Ja.
Yeah.
Und wenn man zum Beispiel die Entwicklung bei Kindern sieht, also das Kind gerade bis zum 7. Lebensjahr hat die 5- bis 8-fache Strahlungsintensität wie ein Erwachsener.
So if you take the case of children up to 7 years of age, they are 5 to 10 times more prone to the radiations than adults. In case of adults, in case we are having a telephone call for 5 minutes time, there is a disruption of our body system 169 times.
Arbeitsgruppen zerstören wir da.
We are destroying our proteins.
So,
169 times.
Das heißt, der Körper braucht mindestens 20 Minuten, um im Prinzip hier wieder rauszukommen.
So, in order to get back to the normal situation, our body needs a 20 minutes rest from all kind of mobile devices.
Also deshalb sage ich, es reicht unserer Ansicht nach nicht aus, auch wenn wir schon, denke ich mal, wirklich die modernsten Chips haben, sondern es wurden dann weitere Dinge entwickelt.
So, this is the reason why I say just aluminum chips are not enough to mitigate the effects of electrosmoke. For that we have developed new kinds of methods.
Ja, das Problem ist, wie bekomme ich den Mensch im Prinzip aus diesem pathologischen Sequenzen heraus?
So the question is, how do I get this particular person out of this pathological situation?
So, und die gehen im Prinzip durch alles durch jede Wand, ja, auch die lassen sich nicht durch Blei abschirmen.
So it means these radiations are not, walls are not a barrier for these radiations.
Das heißt, wir müssen dann ebenfalls, man kann sagen, also Gegenskalarwellen entwickeln. Das machen wir mit einem sogenannten offenen Schwingkreis.
That means we have to fight against these scalar waves.
Man macht es mit einem offenen Schwingkreis. Also mit einer offenen Spule.
Yeah, that means we have to work with an open swing.
You know, Professor, I know we've just scratched the surface on the work you're doing, and we're going to point people to the 3 informational videos you guys sent me earlier in the month so people can learn more about the kind of work you're doing. I know we've just scratched the surface, and it's pretty technical information, and we've had, the translation issues. But thank you for joining us on the InfoWars Nightly News, and best of luck in your future work.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the chance you have given us to introduce our concept.
Great, thanks. All right, that's it for the InfoWars Nightly News. Join us back here at 7 p.m. Central tomorrow night. Rob Dew reporting. Thank you for watching.
Ugly motherfucker.
Knockout is back. If you want a product that has 10 known ingredients that naturally get your body to relax, your brain to relax, so you get deep, restful sleep, Knockout's it. InfoWarsLife.com. L-theanine, hops flower extract, lemon balm extract, valerian root extract, chamomile flower extract, L-tryptophan extract, melatonin, and more. All organic, all the natural sources. It's the same price as leading brands of melatonin that are 3 milligrams apiece. It has 3 milligrams, the standard recommended dose for an adult. It's got the GABA, so it would probably cost $50 to take all this as separate pills. It's $19.95. You take 1 or 2 of these, and it just is really clean, restful sleep is what the reviews are. It's what I've experienced. and it just synergistically puts everything in there. InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com, or call 888-253-3139.
You are watching the InfoWars Nightly News, which airs 7 p.m. Central at InfoWarsNews.com. And your support is helping us defend liberty worldwide.